And we are live. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, everyone. And welcome to another of our live episode, multilingual, multi-global, about, you know, our digital business, about making the shift from just employee to maybe a business owner. And today, actually, we're going to talk about something that's very important for business owners. And as an employee, I always hated the tax season. I felt like it's just some other thing that I have to do without any benefit because they already took all the taxes. But now, since I'm a business owner, I actually look forward for this time of the year because you know what? I'm finally getting some of my money back. So that's what I'm going to talk today about how, more than building some income, you more than earning your income, you are building it. And we'll talk about how as a business owner, you can, think different about taxes, about income, and about where your monies are going. But before we go into that, let's have a quick intro if you are here for the first time or if you've seen us before. Um, so you know who we are, and put it in the comments where you are watching us from. As you can see, we are from different parts of the world here, and we'd like to know which part of the world we are reaching you to. And I'm Dana. I'm coming live from Ontario, Canada. Originally, I'm from Romania. Bună ziua, bună seara, dragi români, și dacă mă urmăriți aici, bine ați venit. Puteți veni și la sesiunea de luni în română, în care vorbesc despre aceeași afacere pe care o am. So yeah, originally from Romania, but I've been living in Canada for over 20 years now with my family. I'm still working full time. In IT. I'm a director of project management office. But I also have my own digital business, and like everyone here, using this amazing business model that we're going to share more with you in the next half an hour or so. So that's about me. Abantika, good morning. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Dana, and thank you for having me here. And hello, everyone, whoever watching us from different parts of the world. My name is Abintika. I'm also in Canada, just like Dana. I'm in Ontario. I live here with my family for over 18 years. Originally, I am from India, Kolkata, and I am working here full time with the government. But at the same time, I'm also running this online digital business side by side. And we are going to talk about more because this is really an interesting season. This is our tax season in Canada and I guess in US as well. So we are going to explore more about it. And in my own language quickly, নমস্কার, আমার নাম অবন্তিকা। আমি কলকাতা ইন্ডিয়া থেকে, কিন্তু আমি টরন্টো কানাডায় 18 বছর আছি। এখানে আমার ফ্যামিলির সাথে, সরকারের সাথে কর্মরত, তার সাথে আমি এই ডিজিটাল অনলাইন বিজনেসটা করছি, কারণ এটাই আমার ভবিষ্যৎ পরিকল্পনা, এখানে পুরোপুরি কাজ করার। আমরা আরো বিশদ আলোচনা করব। যদি আপনারা কোনো প্রশ্ন থাকে আমার সাথে যোগাযোগ করবেন। থ্যাংক ইউ। ব্যাক টু ইউ, Dana.
Thank you, Bantika. Vaida, good morning. Good to see you.
Thank you, Miss Dana, and thank you for always having me. My name is Vaida. I'm originally from Ghana, and currently I'm in the US. I'm a mom. I'm a nurse by profession and proud digital business owner. I'm not for baby uwa utsimi. Within the Vaida, I'm free Ghana. Same with US. My name is Kununi map. Me and son I'm a nurse. I'm a digital business owner. Ushishebi bise umfanka wejuma mi ampachabra. Inyo mneni bier mini ziene zayen and beche karatse. You're provider in the US, change ye Ghana. In your next digital business owner, whom what Borotons are called Tomopo, 01 at our port Focus Island Zero. Barakani a cello. Back to you, Miss Dana.
Thank you, Vaida. And John, good evening, good afternoon, I guess. And I see the weather change in Pretoria. So it feels more like Canada, I guess, based on how you are dressed today. Good afternoon.
That's true. Greetings. Well, thank you very much, Dana. Yeah, it's been raining the whole week, so winter is approaching very fast. Today it's been raining the whole day, just stopped now. So the weather has changed just suddenly. My name is John. I'm originally from Ghana, residing in Pretoria, South Africa, and working in the paint industry as a tinta color matcher, technical analyst, and a trainer, and also a proud digital business owner. me nuanom Ghanafoɔ sɛ anwummere sɛ motie me a na mo nua John ɛna me ne mo di nkɔmmɔ. Yɛyɛ adwuma sonko bi a ɛboa nnipa bebree ɔmo sesa ɔmo abrabɔ ɛwɔ akwantuom ne mpo sɛ fie na awɔ a wobɛtumi ayɛ. Nea wohia ne o laptop, o smartphone ne internet connection. Ɛsrɛ wo sɛ ani abɛbɔ yɛn so na wohu nea yɛyɛ a ma yɛaso kakra na hwɛ nea yɛyɛ na sɛbi ɛbɛtumi aboa wo na wo nso woasesa w'abrabɔ no akasa mpa online so a ewiase kɔ no yɛ nokorɛ na ɛtumi ɛsesa nneɛma bebree. Thank you very much, Dana.
Thank you, John. And now let's go to Dubai, where I hope, Moira, you stay safe. I see you are outside. So I hear that there are some good news, and at least you see some airplanes flying and not rockets anymore. So hopefully we'll all stay safe. But good to see you, Moira. Good evening. Oh, you're on mute.
Of the world. I'm honestly happy to. There were actually 2 aeroplanes, flying over. We are in the park and everybody's outside. The kids is outside, so we are still safe. Thank you so much for everybody's prayers as well, family and friends that always thinks about us. Anyway, I'm from South Africa, guys. Here in Dubai 5 years now. I'm doing my full-time job as a midwife, and I'm doing this business, in my time in between my long shifts. And I'm happy to be here tonight again and to share with you guys what this business is actually about. Thanks, Dana.
Thank you, Moira. And last but not least, Grace, good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning, Dana. Good to see you and good to see all other beautiful and handsome people here. And good morning. My name is Grace and I live in Canada for the last, I think, 22 years with my family. And I'm really happy to say that I'm a full-time business owner. Yes, I used to work 9 to 5, but now I'm full-time business owner. And in my language, namaste. मेरा नाम ग्रीस है और मैं कनाडा में हूँ पिछले 20-22 साल से और मैं एक ऑनलाइन बिजनेस चलाती हूँ अपना, जिसके लिए मैं अपने आप को बहुत प्राउड महसूस करती हूँ क्योंकि मैं पिछले 5 साल से इस ऑनलाइन बिजनेस में हूँ और मुझे अब लगता है कि मैं अपना ही काम कर सकती हूँ, मुझे दोबारा काम पर जाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है। So thank you so much to all of you and back to you, Dana. Thank you.
Thank you, Grace. And thank you again, everyone, for taking time off your busy weekends or, the time when you want to spend with your family to focus for maybe in the next half an hour on your business. And for those people who are watching us and you are still not sure what this business is about, let me quickly give you an overview of what this online business is about. What do we do? So all of us, we are here because we help people launch their own online business. We've been where you are. We've been dreaming to have something of our own. And then we found this business model. We found a good mentor who helped us start the business. And now we are here to giving back, to show you how you can start also using the same system. The same proven system is designed for anyone, regardless of your skill set, your age, your location. You can see we are coming from different parts of the world, different skill set. Think of it like an online franchise. It gives you everything that you need. It's like a business in the pocket, right? As long as you have an internet connection and a phone or a laptop, your business is running. But the package gives you the trainings, the tools, the support, everything that you need, but you still maintain full control of your business. And we'll talk about that more today because being tax season and talking about taxes, it's very important for your business and the way you register your business, no matter which part of the world you are, you can have a lot of benefits, especially for those people who also have you are employee, you get your salary, but the taxes are immediately, you don't even see those money, right? First, the government takes the taxes and then you get paid. Well, as a business owner, that changes completely. And we'll talk more about this today. But yeah, going back to what this platform is, what this system. So it combines the automation and the power of, AI and all the technology these days with some amazing video training. And it gives us access to some high quality products that's simplifying the whole process. But we are not here to talk about the products because the actual system, the actual business model is the one who we are here to talk about, because that's what's changing lives, right? There is no selling or inventory involved, right? The business, as I said, is just running through the power of social media. And you can have your business running in as little as 1 week, and the business is running, and you can start making money while you are still learning and trying to figure out what this business is about, right? Because beyond the tools and the automation, and we have a whole team behind the scene that's, keeping the system running, you'll get a mentor, you'll get a coach. So you'll get some real people who are helping you, get through from really zero to having a business running. And more than that, you'll get a full community. You see here, we are all coming from different parts of the world. We are not all really linked in any way. We don't have the same mentor or the same coach. We are just business owners here to share and to support each other. And again, we are real people. None of us was a CEO before or had parents who run a business before, and we follow in their steps. Actually, most of us, if not all of us, are coming from very humble beginnings, and we want to make a change for us and then for our kids too. So we are here to inspire and show you that it's possible, and the fact that we are real proof that it can be done. So now let's talk about today's theme, about the tax season. And maybe I'll start, Bantika, with you. And when you think about, taxes and, switching the mindset from the employee to, a business owner, how that mindset changed for you, and about, the income when you become a business owner? What was your big mindset shift or your big change?
Yeah, that's a very good question, Dana. And I definitely say that after joining this online business, my mindset about the income has changed a lot, as a business owner. And in this regards, I would like to say that my mindset actually changed because I now actually, I know that how does it look like? Like as an employee mindset, I used to think about like this, that if I work this many hours, I will earn this many $, right? Like that's like, there was a cap always, like a fixed income. I know that at the end of the day, at the end of the year, I'm going to earn only this much because of that's my fixed salary. But after being a business owner, now I definitely know that how does it look like? Like instead of focusing on a fixed income, I know how does it look like to get like an unlimited income. And definitely we know that it's nothing easy. We have to put a lot of effort in order to do that. And that's what we are all building our stepping stone, because we are all building our online digital business, but we know the potential of this business, right? That could be really unlimited income. And secondly, I would say that as we are talking about, the tax season, so we know that before, as Dana has just mentioned, that when we get our pay stub, the tax is already deducted before even we can see those amount, right? But as a business owner, we now know, or we are learning that how to get the benefit during this business season, because of in Canada, we get a T4. In USA, they get their 1099. So whoever is doing this business, doesn't matter in which country they belong to, but they get their tax slip at the end of the year. So which is really, really beneficial as a business owner. And last thing I would like to say that this actually changed my mindset, because of now, like from a security mindset, now I know to change to the opportunity, to the risk mindset. And for that, we know that how to come out from my own shell or my own cozy corner, and to take the more action to make it more potential, because as I started understanding the potential of the business. So these are some of the things, helped me to change my mindset about this online business, Thank you so much, Dana. Back to you.
Yeah. Thank you, Bantika. Yes, it's a big difference between earning income versus building income, right? As an employee, you earn it. And as you said, right, you have a limited cap there. Even if you are paid by full year salary, or you are on a contract, you still are paid based on how many hours you work, right? As a business owner, you build income. There is no cap. It's only depending on how successful you are on your business, how much energy and effort you put in the business, right? And also, yes, the employee will pay the taxes first, and you are left with whatever is left, right? You have to figure out how to live with it. As a business owner, it's totally different, right? Your income is structured differently, and you build a system that works for you. You take the money first, and at the end, you pay the taxes. So big difference. So talking about taxes, Vaida, let's talk a bit about how having a business changed the way you think about taxes and expenses as compared with when you are just an employee.
Thank you, Miss Dana. That is a great question, because when you move from just earning a paycheck to owning a business, your mindset around money begin to change. As an employee, most people only see their income after taxes are already taken, whether we like it or not. Yes. And they don't have much control over how much it flows. But when you have a business, you start to understand that certain expenses are actually be part of your growing your business. Think like training, tool, marketing, software, and even part of your home office can become legitimate because expenses that support what you are building. It also teaches you to become more intentional with your money. Instead of think about spending, you begin thinking about investment and things that help your business to grow. You don't just think about only the spending. You start to thinking just like our business. You have to think about running your ad, how you're going to run your ad for your business to grow, not just waiting for only the buyers to get the money to spend. Another shift is learning to keep better record and understanding how to manage income and expenses wisely. Many entrepreneurs work with accountants or tax professionals so they can stay organized and make smart financial decisions. So having a business doesn't just create income, it also help you become more financial aware, more strategy, and more responsible with how much flow through your life. That is all what I have for all the viewers. Yes, that doesn't mean that you're having the business, you're just waiting to spend. You have to take control, especially this tax season. We are waiting for you to file your tax. We are waiting for our 10, waiting for my 1099. It's already in my email. I printed it out to file my tax. So that is how it is. All my expenses that are used for my ad, I'm going to print all of them out to file my tax. So thank you so much, Ms. Dana, and back to you.
Thank you, Vaida. Yes, I love how you say, right? You become more aware on how you spend the money, but also you kind of start understanding how money, taxes actually works, right? And no matter how small your business is, kind of a whole financial picture changes for you and the way you are thinking. And we are not here about avoiding taxes or giving anyone tax advice by any means. Like Vaida said, it's recommended to talk with someone, with a professional in here. But we are here to talk about the mindset and how having your own business, you start seeing opportunities for write-off, deductions, right? Things that even if you think before, when you are an employee, you cannot do that, right? When you have your own business, as I think Vaida said, it's about even from things from your house, right? That electricity, the property tax that you pay. A lot of this because your house or a part of your house becomes your business area, right? You need a place where you run the business from. And with our business model, definitely we run it from our houses. So then suddenly you have all these type of deductions that it makes more sense. And it is your own to do it, right? And you need to become a bit smarter about learning about this stuff, definitely talk with a professional and learn what's that mindset difference and how you can really take advantage of these tools that every country has it, no matter where you are. Just need to understand and use it on your favor, because they are there, but you have to be, first of all, you need to have a business in order to do it. But then even if you have the business, you have to really be focused and, like Vaida said, you need to be keeping track of all the expenses, right? The business can pay for you to travel. The business can pay for a new wardrobe because you use it for an ad. The business can pay for a dinner with some business partner. A business can pay for a lot of these things that you can deduct at the end of the year. But yes, you need to keep track of all of this. You need to show proof that it's indeed for your business. But you have flexibility, you have options. And that's why we are here to talk a bit about that today. Now, let's switch a bit the shift and talk about how you can have this second income stream, this business, while still working full-time. Because I feel like that's a big advantage, to be able to do both. And all of us here, well, except Grace, she's already past that, but she was at some point doing both. And John, share with us how, from your experience, for those people watching, how can starting this second stream of income, having another business, is still doable while working full-time?
Thank you very much, Dana. This is a very personal question. I hope I don't start preaching. I believe that with every one of us here, and also in our bigger business, the people that I've seen, I'm talking personally, almost everyone started this business whilst doing their full-time job. And that tells me that everyone had a dream inside, and also from that dream, they took another step, made a conscious decision to start building a business on the side. And that starts with also having a discipline, because having a business is like having a child. You don't just give birth to a child and leave the child thinking the child will become a grown-up person. It will end up dying. So it has to be daily choices, conscious choices, good decisions making, having good financial intelligence and good business making skills for you to do. And I think for many of us, we entered into this not knowing what this business is all about. Especially for me, I got excited and jumped into it, and I realized that I know nothing about this. At some point, I got scared, but I thank God for a business model that is short video based and also allows you to learn and grow at your own pace without being overwhelmed. Because many of us, the 9 to 5 sometimes become a strain on us, and you get home, you are tired, you need to eat, you need to take care of the family. But after you do all that, you can take few minutes every day to start. And even if you skip a day or two, it's not that a big deal. You can still hop on and continue to grow. And that is what has helped me. And also one thing that you need to have is building a business.
I think we lost John. Don't think it's me, right? Can you? Okay, I think we lost John. So maybe while he's coming back, we'll see.
Since
We'll
he froze.
Yeah, we'll give him a minute to see if he's coming back. But I think he touched on some very good points, and I wanted to say about this, that he said, like, oh, I got excited, I jumped into this business without understanding much. And I think actually that's the best way to do it. If you start thinking and overthinking, and then you'll never start, right? Because there is always that unknown. It's totally something new for all of us. So if you start overthinking it, you keep postponing it. And yes, you want to understand a bit about the business, you want to make an informed decision, but also you don't have to have all the answers. You need to jump in and start doing it, and that's how you learn. That's how you make it working. And with the system that has a whole support network of people that are there to help you, it becomes easier. It's not only you and need to figure it out by yourself. So I think that's what John was also trying to say, right? It's a smarter way to do it in the parallel with having a full-time job. So the risk, it's easier. You don't, give up on your job to start suddenly something new. With this model, you can do it in parallel. Is the safest, the smartest way to do it. And with a full support network, it's much easier to do it. Not to mention the technology these days that it's helping you being able to do that without having much or any technical skills, because now you can just talk with the AI and just tell it what you want and it'll help you. Plus, we have all the video trainings and the support behind the scenes. So definitely, it's something not only that it can be done, having a business in parallel, full-time job. We are here to show you that that's how we started. That's the smart way to start in parallel with having a full-time job. And I think we may have even John back for him to wrap up. Hey, John, welcome back. Can you hear us?
Thank you. Sorry about that.
No worries. Do you
Can I
want to wrap
continue?
it up? Yes.
Yes. And also, the last thing I wanted to say, with our business, there are financial options given to everyone, especially those in US, Canada, and in Europe. Only us in Africa that we have to dip deep into our pockets. There are financial options where there are no interest given to the money that will be given to you to start the business. So it's a no-brainer not to try this, because many people are changing their lives by moving from 9 to 5 to full-time jobs, like we found our sister who is doing, and we are all inspired. So if you are watching us tonight, get inspired and know that it is doable and possible to work full-time and also build something on the side that can even surprise you and become the mainstay in your life and change your life for the best. Thank you so much, and good to be back. Thank you.
Thank you, John. And yes, it's hard to say, or I'm sorry to hear that you don't have so many options in South Africa, but that even shows that as long as you have a will, you find a way, right? Yeah, maybe you don't have the same options as in other parts of the world, but if you want to do it, you are a clear proof that it can be done. Yes, it may struggle a bit, but that will make you even more, I don't know, determined to be successful, right? And it's always just whatever limitation you put on yourself. If your mind is set to be successful, you'll be successful. But I'm sure that some people who are listening to us, they still feel like, oh, but this is so hard. It's complicated. So Moira, hopefully you'll still be able to hear us. What did you tell to someone who still think like, yeah, starting a business is too complicated, and talking about taxes may even freak them out even more because it's like, oh, now I need to think about taxes. What did you tell those people?
Thank you so much, Dana, for that question. And to start a business, for me, it initially I thought it was going to be a complicated story because I didn't know anything about online business, but when you have a system that's already in place, when you have people that's already successful in using the same system, we have a training system that is user friendly, and we have the people that's working behind the scenes that makes it so much easier for us, and there was nothing complicated about it. But let me tell you 6 things, even before starting your business, you have to have a plan, right? You have to have your plan. Why are you doing it? What is the reason you're doing it? All those questions that you asked, right? You have to have the patience, because this is not an overnight get rich quick scheme. It's not something that you're going to create an income that's going to give you an overnight millions. It doesn't work that way, right? You have to persevere, right? You also have to have your facts you have to have your research done before you started this business, because otherwise, if you don't have your research, you don't have, the information that you need, the tools that you need to start this business, then obviously it's going to be complicated. But once you have all the facts, once you have your information, all the tools, you are connected with people that's already, in the same business platform, then it won't be complicated, right? You have to have the funds. Obviously, this is a business that you have to invest in, and it's not an investment for someone else. I always tell it, this is an investment for yourself. You're investing actually the funds that you have for yourself, your future, and your children, because this is a business where you build for generations to come, right? And obviously, you have to have faith, right? You have to have faith in and trust and believe in yourself that this is something that I am building, and this is something that it's going to last. So it's your plan, your perseverance, your patience, your facts, your funds, and your faith. So that is all the key things that I can tell you, that then things won't be complicated once you start and you go into an unfamiliar environment. Like I was, this is something new. I started in my antenatal clinic back home in South Africa, and it was like, I was doing it like I just started, and then suddenly things fell into place. I got a mobile ultrasound from a doctor. He didn't use it. I got this from someone else. I got tools. I got not stationary. What is this equipment? And this is where the faith comes in. If you start believing in something and you build something, then things will fall in place. So it is not complicated if you also have the right mindset. So thank you, Ms. Dana. I cannot speak too long because it's too noisy in the back. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Moira. Thank you so much. And yes, we could hear the kids having fun in there, but thank you so much for making it so simple. 3 P's and 3 F's. And yes, it's so, as you mentioned, right? Once you make that decision, then the things will fall into place, and the confidence and everything else will come. Yes, you have to have faith also in yourself, in your power, in the God, the universe, whatever you believe. It's right in a bigger power than yourself. But I think once you start doing, all those things will come into place. If not, you just dream, you just talk about it, and then you keep overthinking it, and it will never happen. So that's why we are here, because we know that's the hardest part, to say, yes, I'm doing it, and to start doing it. A lot of us, even us, right before we started, we are talking and talking maybe for years about, oh, I want something of my own, but you never, take that first initial step because you didn't know what to start, or you're afraid. Now we are here to tell you we have something that you can start. So that big part of I don't know what, we have it for you. You are not here, by accident. We have something for you. Now the next part is for you to check it out, check our pages. We have a lot more information in the info session that we have live every Tuesday and Thursday. You can go there, and then you make that informed decision. But the hardest part of I don't know what, we have it for you. And let's go and wrap it up today, Grace, with travel back in time. If you could go back in time, what financial advice you'd give to your past self, I don't know, from 1 year, 2 years, 5 years ago, before starting this journey? What would you tell her?
Thank you, Dana, for asking me this question. And that really made me think, if I go back, because I remember when I got laid off in 2016, and that's when I thought, if I have a job today, I don't know if I have a job tomorrow also, right? So that was the wake up alarm for me at that time. But because of the employee mindset, when I got laid off, I went back to college and I upgraded myself. And again, I started doing another job. So that was my mindset at that time, because didn't even think about having a business of something of your own and all that. So, but when I found this opportunity, that's when I grabbed it right away. And since then, I've been in this business for the last more than 5 years. And now when I think about myself, if I have to advise myself, my younger self at that time, then I would definitely say to myself and to whoever is listening to me right now, whoever is in the job, that always have a plan B, always have something, income stream on the side, no matter what it is. But that doesn't mean that have another job, another 3 job, 4 jobs. No, something of your own. Build something of your own. Whether you get into like real estate, whether you get into trading, whether you get into offline business, anything. Just start something that you can build for yourself. So when you don't have the job, at least you have something to rely on. You have something that you can pay your bills. You can spend time with your family. And once I got this opportunity, online business, because if you start something offline, it's very expensive. At least $1-2 million you need. But in this online business, like this very very like small investment that you do, only $149, right? And that's why I would advise myself to always have a plan B income stream. It's must, because having a good financial freedom, financial stability is must for yourself, for your family, and especially this business gives the legacy that you can build for your children. And like today, because I know that I cannot go back and actually advise my younger self at that time, so I advise my children. I tell them, like, no matter what you do, even like my son is doing law right now, he's going to be a lawyer, but I tell him, like, focus on doing your own practice rather than working for someone else. So that's what my advice to myself would be, and to all other people who are listening, especially the women out there. Have something for yourself, some another income stream that is built by you for yourself and your own family. So that's what I would say. Thank you, Dana. Back to you.
Thank you, Grace. And I think that's a good closure of today's session, right? And you heard it from every single one of us in maybe different words, but the same message, right? Be smart, think of yourselves, think of, building something stable for yourself, something that you don't just worry when the tax comes. It's like, where did my money go, right? Start building an income rather than earning an income, and more than that, building an income that you can control, right? Something that it's not on someone else to decide how much you make, or if overnight your job disappear, right? And the smartest way to do it is to do it while you still have a job, because this is a serious business. It's not something that you'll earn overnight, right? So you start building it step by step, and the income may not come to replace your salary in the first month, but if you start building it, it will replace your salary at some point, and you'll be at the point where you decide to, maybe if you want still to do both, or maybe as Grace is doing, right? You just say goodbye to your boss and you become your own boss full time. You have the options, and that's why we are here to share with everyone, to make an informed decision. Reach out to any of us. We'll give you more details about what this business is about if you have questions, but don't wait until just the tax season or until it's too late and you don't have a job. Make that informed decision and take that first step right now, when you still have a job, when you still have some income coming, but start building something of your own. So with that, thank you everyone again for being here with me and for sharing, and stay safe everyone, and see you next time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.